يعني since my childhood, like many children, I used to think a lot. I used to study things, and I mean, if I go into since I was a child, there is children, of course. When I look at the news, I mean, when the first time I saw CNN, I was at 12 or 11 years when they just brought the satellite. I remember it. My father visited a gentleman, a friend of his, and he is bringing the CNN, and the CNN is talking about. They mentioned something about, so that I wouldn't start talking about it. And immediately, there is no internet. There is no. I went to the library in the school, and I started searching. I'm not gonna say that the teacher didn't like it because he was assigning something to us. And I even asked him to come, and he was cooperating. He's from Jordan, from the tribes of Jordan. I don't know. He was very old at that time. Maybe he's not. I mean, he would be old now. He would be at the end of his 80s. No, no, wait, 30, ya Allah. He was at that time at the beginning of his 60s. So now he would be at the 90. I don't know where is he right now. So he would be at his final in his 90s. I was 12 or 11 in Taif. My father was working for the military, the Air Force, so he was moving from a city to a city. When he used to put us in, to give us the absolute support. And I said to him, if you're not gonna allow me, teacher, can I please come tomorrow at the break in the middle? The break is, we start at 7 a.m. till 11:30. Then from 11:30 to 12:15, this is a 45-minute. We will go eat, do whatever, you know, the children. And I said, fine, bring your breakfast. He was very considerate, honestly, from the tribes. Now, regardless, either he was a great teacher. If there is other teachers who are not, because I remember when my father came to him, mashallah, you're from those. But there is other teachers as well, nice. Said, bring your breakfast and eat your breakfast so that you wouldn't, with you. Fine. I'm just looking at this, Allah, all time. I'm CNN, yes, CNN. This is 1991, 92, I don't know. I'm studying, and I found some information, and they gave me the book, and I went there, and my father have a small library as well. And my father find me reading this book, and he bring a 12 book series, and I read it all. I used to think a lot. Normally, if you have a child that is interested in these things, you should put him in the appropriate direction in a normal nation. You understand me? Stable environment, so that he would use his think not to defend him, not to try to fix the crap he's dealing with. Understand me? Do you understand? Because all of this small knowledge, humble knowledge, I'm using it to figure out, I'm sorry to use these terms, what the fuck is happening? Why it's not normal. What Saudi, tribe, Jazz, Sunni, Shiite, 19 Iraq, then who are we? The Holy Land. But the old ones are saying Israelis, but they're Jews. What is the problem? There is a lot of those youth who wouldn't care. My brother Marwan was interested, now he lost it. That's it. He's no longer, the brain is not functioning the way it is. He's a new person. So today I was walking. That's it. I'm gonna close talking about it. So today, until now, today I'm 40 years old, and I'm thinking, and I'm angry today. It's not good to think in this way. It's not good. It's consuming. But this is how it is. It's not enough that you're dealing to figure out the crap that you're dealing with. No, they come and they make ambush. I'm not here trying to convince you to destroy your family, destroy your life, to destroy your identity, make you an enemy, though you're just calling for your right. Because you're not dealing with creatures who are not worth respect. I'm not pointing my finger or directing my talk to anyone. Today I'm walking, it's raining. The city council NHS, they gave me this housing unit room. Thank you very much, it's wonderful. And I'm walking and I'm thinking about the dark rooms. And I don't know if I am gonna say it. I have said it before, but they are terrible. Who do I thought about? I thought about those who call themselves Shiite. Look at the number. Now someone might say, why you're right and why they're wrong. You figure it out. The Christian, the history, those who call themselves Christians, those who call themselves Jews, how arrogant they are. Those who call themselves Hindus and those who call themselves Buddhists, and even some of those who call themselves atheists. I'm not talking to any of those who I'm considering a friend here in England that is atheist. They're absolutely wonderful. And how they are reacting to what's happening in the Middle East, and how they are reacting to me, regardless of what's happening in the environment, regardless of what sort of videos they are seeing, beheadings, some sort of bombs, information, the way, the arrogance that they got. The problem is we are talking about masses, and these masses are helping in protecting the political system, which is bringing unjust. So what this is, they will leave me to only pray and ask God the destruction of these dark machines and this world order, this Nizam al-Duwali, the international system. That is just, as I said, I'm not here defending Islam. And I'm not here even, I'm telling you, this is a personal case with understanding the rights in the Ismailian land. And a personal case with understanding Islam. God do not want you to love Arabs or Ismailian. No. God just wants you to figure out why he sent Muhammad. And why he wants these rules. And why you should be nice to yourself, because there will be sequences, and not attack or criticize the wrong ones, attack or criticize the victims, attack or criticize in the wrong way. You need to develop yourself. So I'm just looking at myself. This child, you need to respect the children, males and females, and give them their space. I'm just saying it about this fucker, the one I am. I didn't do anything wrong. Even if I have someone would say, where is his picture? I burned it. I had a lot of pictures. This is in 2012. I took the pictures and I burned it in the desert. God knows what happened to me that night. I burned it. You pity yourself, because I'm a very strong man. I burned it. And it was because I had it. It's like a big box like this. It's a box like this, filled with picture. Even my parents' picture. I was a different man. This is when I saw my brother without a penis. 2013. Is it? Or 14? I saw him without a penis. And things as well happened. And I took it. This box is like a treasure. And I said, you know what? Maybe it's haram to have pictures. And I was an adorable child when I was young. I'm ugly now? Trust me. If you see me when I was a child, I'm just, what a wonderful boy you are. Oh yeah. My brother as well, he was more beautiful than me. The third one is very nice, but very thin because he's disabled and he died. Anyway, I just took the fuck out. And I remember my father when he said, you know what? I shouldn't do this. He said it to me. Oh, he said in 2011. He said, you know. He said, you know what? The problem is that there was some weapons as well. No, but he was just trying to. And I said, do you know what? I made a big mistake. In Arabic speaking. He said, what sort of mistake? Of course, I gave him a lot of money to get married. And I bought him a car. I said, come on, I'm trying to make it easy for you. I'm a terrible person. So I said, yeah. And he said, no, I was not laughing. He said to me, you know what? I made a big mistake. Because the way I educated you, brother, I should say no. No PC for you. No satellite. Make you, what did he say? معقدين. How complicated? No. Not معقدين. وش? Send you to the streets. Do whatever you do in the street. Play football outside. Huh? No 10 p.m. sleeping time. I shouldn't. Keep the money for myself. Maybe go in trouble from time to time. Something like this. Yeah. I said, cost you 4x4 car. تمرين. It's called تمرين. When you buy a car, you just make it open a little bit. The machine. Oh. Of course, anyway. I mean, when I said just every house there have a gun, have a machine gun, have things like that. I'm just trying to take my things away because I had my own. Of course, I give it to friends. Didn't do any crime. I'm a nice person. Well, if they attacked me to do something, I would do something like that just to stop them from arresting me. Yeah, I need to, but they didn't arrest me. Oh, yeah. Oh, the only time where my things are away from me, there was an incident in my company where they start searching me when I enter. Normally they don't search. The problem is that the gun was in the office. The other machine gun is outside. And then they stopped and they fired that guy who was making a problem to me. So his name is something like this. I don't forget his name as well. And when I went to the airport, nothing with me. Sure you're gonna allow me to travel? Oh, I'm tired already. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, let me go and focus. It was a walk, you know. It was with an umbrella walking alone in the street, feeling that sad feet, crying in the sunset time, losing hope. This is my song. I sing. I make songs. Yeah. Come on, let's sing it again. I was walking these places. There is maybe 2 miles from here, 3 miles. Okay, and I sing as well. 3 miles, and there is some factories and other, and it's empty, just cars, train. Walking alone in empty street. If you steal it, you're in big trouble. Because I need my money. Walking alone in empty street, feeling that sad feet. Crying in the sunset time, losing hope. So today I was walking. I'm just thinking about these dark groups. Look at, for example, let's start with those who call themselves Jews. You go and talk to him. I was laughing when I was walking. They're saying, "We're the Jews." It's good. It's the therapy. You need to laugh. We are the Jews. Why those Muslim Palestinians do not want us to return back? You understand my point? How can he wake up and he's angry? They don't want us to return back. Muslim Ismailian. It's written in the Torah. Even in Quran it's written. Of course, in Quran it's almost like it's wrong, but it's gonna happen. Like, for example, in end times there will be a lot of rape, wars, famines, killing, disease. Does this mean that it's predicted? Come on, let's make a lot of poison and disease. Come on, it's predicted. Let's rape each other and kill people because it's predicted in time prophecies. No. And you are not Israelite. Goyim, not Jew boy, Goy boy. Going. Going. Am I adorable? I swear to you, I am facing a problem. This problem is increasing. I swear to you, wallah. I'm talking to myself. Let's hope no one watches this video. I start laughing while I'm walking the streets. And there is an incident with this guy, I don't know, he's an Asian or African, I don't know, I'm not. And I'm walking like this. Laughing and smiling sometimes, and sometimes hungry and sad. The sickness. This guy said, "Oh, look at that!" And there was something happening, of course. I didn't do anything wrong. It's only resisting and defending myself. You shouldn't run. He ran away behind me. He was in a car. I swear, wallah. There was some shouting, and then everyone went his way. I'm getting older. This is before 2 years, maybe. I had it before I come here, but I mean, I was not a rough sleeper. I was a rough sleeper. I was. And I had my car rented. And I'm renting my car. And I go outside and start laughing and screaming in the desert. Do whatever I want. But here, rough sleeper inside cities, raining, and you need a shelter tent. And you walk, no car. In a new car. That's something. But walking the street, people are looking. A lady, I remember. Terrible. Oh no. Oh, yeah. So, let's turn back to the point. So these so-called themselves Jews, you are not Israeli. You're Goyim, Jam. Yeah. And you have nothing to do with the Yahudian faith. You have something to do with some satanic cults or some freakness and rubbish. Torah is manipulated. The Talmud got nothing to do with God. Other books are fucked and worse. You're hiding it. I don't want to talk about it. Make me throw up. And then this is an action. Reaction, you. Why did you want us to come back? Holy land is ours. We want peace. The Israelite are among the natives in Middle East and Holy Land, specifically those who call themselves Palestinians. They are the natives of Middle East, and among them the Israelite. We're not. But we are Jew, not Jew, Goyim. No, not Israeli Goyim. They know this. But there is among the masses a lot who kill Palestinians, bomb the children in Gaza, kick them outside the house. They need to accept this. Yahweh, give it to us. God gave it. We first. Jews was first. Jesus Christian took it from Jew. Muslim take it. You got nothing to do with the Islamic Yahudian faith. You don't understand the word Yahweh. You have a problem, and even if you understand it, there is some of them. You're liars. You're expecting the Antichrist. But the masses are angry. They look at the Muslims, oh, they don't want us to come. You go to a so-called Hindus, they're the same. This is Jew. From ancient time, this is Jew land. Why the Muslim do not want to accept the Jew? I mean, we need more compassionate, we need more consideration, we need more peace. I think Palestinian can go to any other Arab country. Why? The Palestinian do not share the same race. The Palestinian, let's go to the percentage. They are, look at their accent, their culture, their attitude. They are there. They are not from Egypt. They are not from Morocco. The Berbers choose to speak Arabic. The Copts choose. The Assyrian, the Ashur. This is it. They are a reaction of a satanic manipulation. You understand me? Darkness, unjust. Even they're angry. They're angry with every explanation from God through the final messenger Muhammad. You go to the so-called Christian, the same. The same, even in the Arabian Peninsula, when I was there in the Ishmaelian land, I talked to people. And even here, those Muslims, why they won't accept Jesus as their savior? They know he is the Messiah. He died for our sin. And he's angry with Islam, with Muhammad. The Holy Land is for the Jews. God promised it for the Jews. No, God promised it for the Muslims, Yahudian, Israelite to return back after they were captives in Babylon, and they returned back. The prophecies is fulfilled. This prophecies is fulfilled like the end time prophecies in Quran. Israelite, till Daniel, peace be upon him, prophesied that the Messiah will be there, return back from captivity, establish a Yahudian state by the Israelite. The Messiah came and there was a terrible rejection, and the Roman played a dirty role in it. Then 6 centuries Muhammad came to explain who is the Messiah, and that Isa is the Messiah. And the Roman did a creep thing, and others as well, not only the Roman. Satan, the devil, وَجَدَ ضَلَّتَهُ فِي الرُّومِ. The hadith is there, and hundreds of hadiths, and the Quran is explanation, and I'm explaining. That's why they hate Muhammad. And there is a prophecy that there will be establishment of a very dark, bringing the wrath of God, what is the word? Assembly or gathering to all those who call themselves Yahudi. It is not, you must accept it. Because I saw some videos saying, if Quran predict the so-called Israeli state, it's not predicting. It's predicting what is built by what was granted to the Israelite. Okay? That's it. They know themselves that it doesn't make sense. The prophecies of the Messiah is fulfilled. There must be a Messiah. They know that there is an end time prophet. You can track things. Okay? But they insist. You go to talk to this so-called Christian with his cross, and he's angry. Angry. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Muhammad, he's a liar. Mecca. You take your rock of Dome, Mecca, go and circle your Kaaba, and do your high black stone or whatever. Leave the Holy Land, God gave it. He didn't. Where is the promise? And who's the Jews right now? They're going. And what do you mean by مغضوب عليهم? They're bringing the wrath of God. And you are Nasrani. You are not even a Nasrani, a so-called Christian. You got nothing to do with the Messiah. You're calling him the pig of earth. And the prophecies of Islam by Muhammad, the renewed Islam. Islam is always there. Renewed of the submission rules to God Almighty. Cult. Islam is a cult. Islam is idolatry. Anyway, this is not topic to answer those who say ideology or cult. Islam can contain some cults to the level where it's not against the teaching of God, but it's not a cult. An ideology, what do you mean? Concept, principles, aqidah? Yes, it is. Terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know how to say it. I was talking to myself today. So these who call themselves Christian, they look at the Holy Land and they say, why won't they accept too many groups? Some of them say, why don't they accept the Jews? The Messiah wouldn't come except if the Jews would be there. No, the Israelite, and the Israelite was there, and God made him a son of a virgin because it was a challenge and a test that he's not going to be a son of any of your lords, your leaders, your Amir or Imam. He is going to be, we could call them what Hakim or whatever, from the tribe. No, he is going to be a son without a father, and this is the Messiah, and the prophecies is there, and the young man is explaining everything from A to Z, and you know it deep inside you, especially you Israelite, Yehudi and Muslims, that this is the Messiah. You know it, yeah. The Roman are also persecuted by his opinions. He's criticizing the other Roman cults. It was cults with the Roman. Pagan, idols, and other things. And criticizing the unjust that the Roman is imposing in the area. Because Rome had a structure of a government still. And there is your right, my right. It's not a case of absolute unjust, though. They used to crucify, do a lot of terrible crimes. Even after the Messiah, the true Messiah, who got nothing to do with the cross, persecuted in a very terrible way. And Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, among them, who said this? Muhammad said, among those believers after the Messiah, Wallahi, it's hadith. Said, among them who used to bring, do you know the minshar? The wood. Do you know the wood? When you cut the trees? Muhammad said, among those followers of the word of God that came by the Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, people, of course by the Romans, and others as well, who used to say that Isa is the Messiah, and even after Constantine and paganism, they used to warn them, we will cut you to two pieces, to say that this is a satanic devil, whatever. Of course, Islam instruct you to make tuqya at that position. You can say, but if you choose, but you can say, because it's not war. Their act, say that he is not the Messiah, tell us that he is not the blessed son, tell us that he's a cursed person, a son of a bitch, and they used to say, no, he is the Messiah, and his mother was a virgin. Of course, they're changing everything. They used to cut them to two pieces. Wallahi, Muhammad said this, I swear to you. Said they cut them to pieces, and there is other hadith that is weak, but it's absolute weak. This one is not weak, it's confirmed by all libraries. And they won't change their mind. They say, no, he is the son. This son of a virgin is the Messiah. He was raised without a cross and things. And there are others as well who would even be Satanist. You say, don't worship the devil. Say, I worship the devil. Oh, I'm ready to die for Satan. There is people like this. Of course, hellfire. I'm talking about the follower of the Messiah. They felt, and there is weak hadith, weak, absolute weak. I have talked clear that they used to throw them to the lions, but it's fact. They did. Roman did us to the real Messiah here. And others who absolutely hate those who call themselves Jews, and he died for us, the sin, the pig. And Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that the true Messiah, the son of Virgin Mary, at end times, after the end times, terrible tribulation, dark times, and terrible ibtila'at, he will come and he will kill the pig of the world, Jesus. Wallahi, it's there in the hadith. People just, that's it. Muhammad, why Daesh, Al-Qaeda, Al-Nusra? Well, that's got nothing, these practices, these acts, got nothing to do with Islam. Then Islam got nothing to do with Islam. How can you deal with these people? Enough talking about the so-called Christian and their pig of earth, Jesus the Antichrist. Let's talk about those who call themselves Shiite. But they are Muslim. Okay? They are Muslims, so Shiite Muslim are nice because they don't do 11 September inside them. Daesh is Sunni or Shiite? Shiite, huh? Sunni. The Shiite are good. Osama bin Laden, Sunni or Shiite? How can we deal with these people? The so-called Shiite crying, angry with Arabs. Imam Hussein is the leader. Oh, the companion of Muhammad are faggots. Aisha, the mother of believers, should bow to Imam Ali and worship him. She's a bitch. And at the same time, Muhammad had sex with her when she was 6. 5. Do you want more? Maybe when she was an infant. Never know. Tell us, so-called Shiite. Khalid ibn Walid, he just cut the heads and cook people. The king of Bahrain, the father, when he died, he became a pig. The Imam, the Mullah, the 11 Imam, one of them put a big, huge dust and make it an elephant, flying elephant, and he went to Belgrade. One of the Imam spit, and all of a sudden a big tree. Someone said, so you are descended from Imam Ali. Why? An Asbi like me, they say. Said, why we need to worship you? Maybe eat your shit or whatever, something like this, like so-called Hindus. And he looked at him, and he's not even descended from Imam Ali. There is a big question mark about that guy. He said, do you want to see the blessings from God that he grant us? The tree is there. I'm not lying. And then, I'm sure, definitely Imam Hussein is a blessed warrior of justice. There is no doubt. He's the grandson of Muhammad. Muhammad cried while he was an infant. He said, oh Lord, have mercy on me. How am I gonna deal with this? He said this. He said, this child of mine is gonna be decapitated. And he cried. Especially when he prayed and the children are. And he said, I'm a messenger. I don't give you a kingdom after me. He said to his daughter. And his daughter was really sad because the king of Arabia is dying. Nothing, I cannot grant you anything. I'm just a messenger. He's Abu Bakr. I don't give you an inherit. That's it. And she started crying, and then he asked her to come, and she started laughing. This Aisha asked her and the others, what happened? Why? She said, I will be the first from his family to die and follow him to paradise. And she was happy with it. Now they say all sorts of rubbish. They slap themselves. They don't care about the rules. They hate the Arabs. They call us terrible. They hate the natives of Middle East. They don't know what the Persian used to do to the people of what's called Iran right now. Before Umar ibn Khattab, the second Khalifa liberation, prophesied by Muhammad and instructed by Muhammad, the final messenger, in the first century, the first decade after the death of Muhammad, the death of Hussein was used by this lord of Persia. Look at the Arab, they killed the grandchild, and he was married to a virgin woman. And they made a case and a noise for the wrong reasons. Arabs are bad, Umayyad, though they are from the same tribe, Umayyad and Hashemite, the same tribe of Muhammad. Slapping each other, the history is they're crazy. Even Ali Khamenei, he pray and there is a place for someone else. Who's this? Al-Mahdi. The Mahdi birth was centuries ago. What the fuck is this? This is not normal. And Aisha, the only virgin younger wife, and she died virgin. They say no, he had sex with her and she cheated on him, and after his death had sex and no children. In addition to that, they make a very terrible questioning about Muhammad. Why you married this woman? They don't mention anything about how Aisha is good. Only lies, terrible lies. They got nothing to do with it. And when you talk to them, they look at you. You Nasibi don't care about Imam. This is action. I have explained to you the reaction. And other things, other point. I don't want to mention it so that the video wouldn't be deleted. You are a bad Arab Bedouin or whatever. Sunni Nasibi, you hate Imam Ali. Slap yourself. Okay, and show respect to the descendant of Imam Ali. Who are the descendant? I see only Punjabi and some other Asians. who relate themselves to the family of Muhammad, and they do all sorts of terrible things. There is no verse in Quran explaining that you need to do that and worship the descendant. There is a clear instruction in Quran when Muhammad people like Bilal, Muhammad peace be upon him came and said, uh, "O son," he looked at him, "O son," and he started. Yani, he was very tired, and he gave him a hug. Bilal, for example, others, and Anas. And they used to say he's like a father. Muhammad is a father. He's our father. And then a verse came from God. ما كان محمدا أبا رجل من رجالكم. Muhammad is not a father of any of you of your men. That's it. He's not going to be a father. Don't call him a father. He is just a messenger, and the final messenger of me. It's in Quran. You are the children of Muhammad. So even if you are, I will show you respect as a human being. They hate the guts of the Arabs and other non-Arabs. I have explained. This is the reaction. You don't want to be shot like me. I kill you. I kill your children and I behead you. I rape you. Look at the videos. يهتك عاره ويقتل. Why? Okay, you want to insist on this crap? Worship this spirit? Always it's coming to them. I am Ali, like Jesus. I saw Jesus looking at me. I saw Buddha. I saw Krishna. I saw Ram with this monkey face. They have nothing. This is a Taghutic spirit. Look at those in the Holy Land with their cults. Oh, they see a lot of so-called Hindus, so-called Buddhists. That's why they're angry. You want to insist? Go to your places. Leave the Ishmaelian land alone. Leave our Middle East alone. Look what's happening just today. The tribes who are Sunnis in Iraq are persecuted by Easterns and Diyali. Go and make a discourse. Working for Iran, for Asians like them, Ajam. If you go and talk to these people, how are they gonna? Nasibi means someone who's attacking the family of Muhammad and hating the family. Shi'at means loyal. They are the loyal to the family of Muhammad. I am for them Nasibi. Because I don't slap myself. And I respect Aisha, the mother of believer. And I don't want to curse Aisha. There is no reason. Because she rejected the black magic that the Virgin used to try to do it. They used to send even some children to grab a dust and things like that. There is some sort of magic in Satanism that is used to take place by Kisra. They take a dust from the place of the grave and things like that. To craziness. And this is how the devil wants. Children sacrifice and crap like this. Unbelievable. And you go and talk to him and he's angry with you. And his faith is giving him an instruction. I mean, they also call themselves Jews. Your faith, you are Yahudi, Jew. Jew is above everyone. For God's sake, you got nothing. You are the people of God. You don't understand why they were favored. The Israelite. To preach. To be chosen for a generation and message. Yahudi. You Yahudi, everyone below you. No matter your race. No matter your... This is what they say. The so-called Christian, do whatever you want. Fuck whoever you want to fuck. Be fucked. Destroy the people's life. Yeah, bomb people. All what you need to do is to believe in Jesus and then you'll be in fucking heaven. Motherfucker, be shit. I'm sorry. I have said. I had said. No. And you go to the so-called Shia, you be loyal to the family of Muhammad. Imam Hussein, slap yourself. Imam Hussein, okay, fine, with you. Habibi Hussein, I love you, Hussein. You need to slap and give me as do whatever. We do some things like, I don't want to talk about it. Mut'a, tuqya. You are loyal to the Shiite. God gave Ahlul Bayt everything. So everything is for you. If someone, especially the Muslim, if they're against this, rape them, kill them, destroy them. Don't make any liberation. Don't liberate any other nations. No, because our sector as a so-called Shiite is to ruin the real Islam. This is why the devil have reform what used to happen by the Meduses. Wallahi, I'm saying the truth from A to Z. I don't know why people are not accepting the truth I'm trying to say. Let's go to the so-called Hindus. So-called Hindus. In India, you only worship cow. This is the faith of Arabs. God did not instruct you to love Arab. No, it's just the final messenger there. You know, we would eat cow here, I kill you. Eat cow, no, don't eat cow. I don't eat cow, but rape culture is good. Oh, no, no, we're against rape. But God's not what you're doing when we hurt ourselves. Because this is our faith, so-called Hindu. Okay, what about your scriptures? Don't care. You read your Quran there in Medina, Mecca. Imarit good. Oman good, whatever. Saudi Arabia changed now. Muhammad bin Salman will be good. We open what? Here, no. No, you don't pray. You pray Allah, we don't know. You Ram. Ram is good. But Ram shouldn't have a monkey face. You did not your business. We are fucked from inside. How can we deal? And then he look at you. You take why you in immortal, why in India? In India you go Makkah. Do you understand your faith? Do you understand what's the meaning of Hinduism? Hindu, the river of Hindu, universal law, supreme God, messengers, no beggars, idols, rules. Do you know that there is also manipulation? You don't talk about this, my dear fucker, you talk about your... Fucking hell. What is the problem? Cows, no, why? Why's cow? Why bodies in the river? Not your business. Not your business. At least, do you know the history of the Muslims? They have spared a lot of your ancestors' life. Yeah, there is a huge number, regardless of the map right now, of the religion map in India. They spared a lot of non-Muslim so-called Hindus people life. Maybe if there was, no, not maybe, definitely, if there was no Islamic rulership on India that time, before 5th century, after Gog and Magog did what their Caucasian above the Gog and Magog did to India, finally colonizing it by Britain. Muslim protected your ancestor. You would be dead. You would be not there. So you all Muslims. They stopped massacres between each other. Rape culture as well. They were very tolerant. They have problem within each other. I mean, look, do you remember the Sikh royal family? The Sikh royal family. What happened to each other? What did they do? Look at the Sikh royal family killing each other. It's happening, okay, at the end. But we're talking about even the so-called Hindus now. We're talking about Islam itself. You take out why? They are native Indians. Now he's angry. And then he look, the Jews are good in Holy Land because it's ancient Judea. Yeah. France is good. This is Christian Europe. Islam is good. Look at Iraq. What the fuck? This is action. This is the reaction. Angry without any reason, illegitimate reason. No. BGP. No, that's it. And then all sort of insult. If there is a country more than 40% or 30% Muslim, there will be a problem. What about the so-called Hindus, for God's sake? Now they're hiding the rape statistics in India. Right now. The government knows it. They're trying to hide it. And there is a lot of religious leader. Take some money. Everyone who's watching us. Every incident they say, look at our so-called Hindu culture. Rape culture. Shut up. Three people came and raped me. Teacher, give me money. What the fuck? If I say no, they will break my back and kill me. That's it. They're angry now. You Muslims are the butter. And I'm an innocent person trying to explain the truth for the world. You go to the so-called Buddhist. The background create a lot of females. They take this youth. The child is a bastard or whatever. They don't know. They took him. They put him in this temple. When he becomes 17, 18, he's not good to work with the temple, the so-called Buddhist temple. And he go outside. But he's not functioning. He's not operating as a normal male. He want to be fucked. He want tits. What happened to him in the temple? What sort of fucked up ancient instruction? The so-called Buddhist, Buddha. Buddha what? Buddha what? Buddha give us instruction this way. What's your problem? 我叫我现在啊，我现在我就你是怎么拿到的？我是怎么就你是个那么多人，我不得，我是怎么到的？ What is the word beast? Give me £1 or $1. Word beast. God knows what's happening inside. Buddhists angry from Muslims, angry Rohingya. Ooh, Rohingya. Why? You are originally from there, the east. Rohingya is Bengali. Look at the map. This is the Indian races, Indian natives. The Muslim allowed you to be there. When you go track them, you go back. Go back. The same. Oh yeah. Leave this point. I have put a lot of likes and support videos to see this about the history. But the issue is that all sorts of crimes to the children, and that's why they hate Islam. There is one of the reasons that they hate Islam is that there is rape and things, that all those who commit the Buddha fire and have sex with children deserve execution. And there was a lot of Muslim clerics who are saying you deserve killing because you're creating these females. Even some Buddhist statues, like a woman. I'm trying to find it, I didn't. Someone told me he was from Nepal. I have a lot of those. And he was telling me like if it's normal. And the Ishmael back there in the Rebbe Peninsula. This is the facts. Look at the females in their background. If you go now, this is an reaction. Muslim, why is creating this problem about the Buddhist? Or do you think people are happy in Taiwan? Go, Dalai Lama. What? Why did Chinese become atheist? All China with Japan used to be what? A Buddhist. An extreme so-called Buddhist, the ancient god of China. The god of China, sending messenger. The god of existence, sending messenger. And then manipulation took place, and then the so-called Buddhism. Then people revolted against Buddha. And of course, Russia with the Soviet Union and Marx and communists and the capitalists in America helped in destroying the so-called Buddhists. There was a persecution against them. And I don't blame it, and I blame depend to a certain level, each case by each case. I have nice people here. They call themselves Buddhists, Christian, Hindus, whatever. But I'm just saying to you. And then China want to steal Eastern Turkestan. And Toshering, and the other Eastern Turks, the Toshering and the others, the natives, they are all Muslims. The Hanas are taking them, or CCP, Communist Chinese Party, China, with the Han. And they're angry. There is a lot of people, I see their reaction, angry with Islam, supporting the so-called Israeli state, saying that the Shiite are better than Muslim Sunnis. Strange. And there is atheists who say, the smart ones, we know that this so-called Israel, Wallah al-Azim, I'm serious, the so-called Israeli state have nothing to do with the Israelis, have nothing to do with the Goyim or Jew or whatever, the Yahudia, and it's because it's open. The gays, whatever, prostitution, open democracy, they say, call it. So it's good, and I want to destroy the faith. The faith is in Islam. I want to destroy all of this religion. So I'm gonna support the so-called Israeli state. The Palestinians need to go to any other Arabic country. Why? So you are a terrible atheist with no conscience. People need to defend themselves. May your body be destroyed and your mind be destroyed and your existence be in a terrible destruction. Yeah, why not? Because you're creating problems. Do you know how many Palestinian women and men died after living a sick life? Do you see their faces? Losing their loved ones? Why? They are the natives there. And all of this is affecting what? The Ismaili land. All things happening in the Middle East, and the reactions, international society and things like that, how they criticize things. Then Saudi Arabia, Najd, whatever, Wahhabis, Gulf states, development, liberated Islam, Shafi'i, Shi'at, conservative Islam, and what about the Ishmaeli right in the land? They want you to be less than an animal. male and female. What is this? This is unacceptable. At the end, I have explained the truth from A to Z. I can explain more. It was a nice afternoon until sunset. Walking 2 hours maybe from 5 to, and I met someone. I came back walking. So it's a personal case with the alignment of understanding the Ishmaelian people right, or the rights in the Ishmaeli land, and it's a personal case with an alignment of understanding Islam. I mean, look at the Houthi. They always saying Al Houthi, Yemen, especially the so-called Shiite. Al Houthi, and they forget what's happened. They don't say nothing about what's happening in Syria. Brutal what happened 1,000 times. Definitely what's happened in Syria, in Iraq as well by the so-called Shiite. Al-Houthi dark group, what they are doing? How many child and women they raped and they killed? They are the one who's destroying Yemen. Yet everyone is saying the Wahhabist. Criticize Saudi Arabia for the wrong reasons. Give the Shiite are good. Give the Shiite who are not originally from the Ishmaelian, not from Gulf states, give them everything. What about the Ishmaelian? They are the tribe of the Ishmaelian people. I mean, in Iraq, there was a rejection to occupying Iraq, resistance by the tribes, the natives of Ishmaelian territory, the Arabian Peninsula. They took psychopath, colonizing. They took many, big, huge amount of the Ishmaelian land. One tribe. The same tribes in Kuwait, you will find it in some part of Iraq. They are all Sunnis. The natives, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Tamim, Bani Hanifa, Tilsbear, and other. They are persecuted west of Iraq. They shouldn't deal with all of this. Why there is some fighter coming from Saudi Arabia? If we cut, for example, Japan or England or France, England for too many pieces, or any country on this planet, or Moscow itself, do I have right? If I cut it to 2 pieces and I occupy half of this piece and brave and kill, of course the other piece will come and attack. You're an occupying our people. You're attacking our people for what? For the sake of what? Bringing others, Easterns, to take it? This is what's happening in Iraq. A minority who do not represent Syria, not even from the natives of Syria. Islam allowed them to come and settle in Syria. Now they are ruling Syria. Not like Saddam Hussein, the natives, who ruled so many ethnic groups. Different, and you interfered. I write something and I said, I used to say it. It's like the Saddamic needed effect, the Saddamic stability effect. Persia, occupying Baluchistan, Khuzestan, Kurdistan. Many points. And since 1982, until, for example, I become normal, 10 years, this is rubbish. 3 decades of dealing with rubbish in the population, in the masses, in the Ishmaeli land. Humanity is in danger. Oh yeah. Humanity, as I said, there is prophecies like end times, tribulation, trouble thing gonna happen to the human race. Oh definitely, الإنسانية في خطر. الآدمية. بنو آدم. Quran is predicting the Holy Land to be, the Jews will have a gathering. So it's exactly like end time. We shouldn't happen. And there is also another prophecy that the elimination is going to be huge and terrible internationally. You're doing it to the poor Muslims. You're helping. You're a factor of it. Now, Iran, look at Diyala. This is the word. Sunni free. They wanted Sunni free because it's the border of Iran. The border of what's called Iran. Persia, who are occupying all of this, want to do what they did in Ahwaz to Diyala. Sunni free. This is the rules. Kick the Sunnis and tell the path to Baghdad. Why you want to take Baghdad? They said Persian used to rule this. No, it was an occupation. That's why Umar ibn al-Khattab came and liberated the people by the instruction of Allah. That's why after the death of Hussein, they start manipulating the stupid, ignorant masses in Iran that this is the grandson of Muhammad. Those who don't give a fuck about Islam. This is them, and they died kafir. They start making a scene. They wanted more. They wanted to get more, and the Umayyad fight them as well. And people are saying the Umayyad, they are from Quraysh. Abbasis, what about the Abbasis? They are from the same family of Muhammad. Why you keep, it's terrible. Women right. Do I need to talk about women right? How they look in Saudi Arabia and they forget what's happening in Africa, in Syria itself, or even in Iran and other places of the world, and sex trafficking. And they go and criticize for the wrong reason, give support for the wrong reason, and the women are facing problems. Dirty. It's a terrible world we're living in. Yes, there is a good side. There is a very bad side. A lot of things. Minority. You're talking about minority. Why don't you talk about the Baluchis? They are natives in Iran. The Eastern Turkmenistani, they are natives. They are the natives, the people of the land. The Kurds in Iran. They have oil and things that's stolen. Those who are in the eastern province in Kuwait, they are not originally from the Arabian Peninsula. Their accent exposed them. Their DNA exposed them. Their culture exposed them. Their names exposed them, and they cannot track themselves to the Arabs. They knew it. They knew that they are from outside. I'm not against any other race. I'm not calling for, but they are racist. They want to cut us to pieces, to cut the country, call us Najdi, Bedouin. Why? You're not from there. It's a desert. The Bedouin used to adjust. It's terrible. Absolutely creeping terrible. That's it. I'm not lost.